Hi everybody, Jerry here. I want to talk to you today about playing with some limitations, specifically arthritis in the hand. And I had arthritis in the hands, well, maybe 12 years ago it started, and I actually had to stop playing for 10 years because I couldn't hold a pick. So I found the Black Mountain spring-loaded thumb picks, and I converted to that, but that took for a long time. I was out of the game for about 10 years, so it let me get back. But all through that time before I quit, I was plagued with all sorts of left hand issues. I was not able to stretch out four fingers very well, and most specifically, I could not do a bar chord to save my soul. Whatever I did, I just couldn't press down hard enough. It would hurt. I had pain in my wrists as well as in my fingers, and man, it was just it was very, very frustrating. But recently, after fixing the thumb issues, I was still fooling around with the three chords, the G, C, and the D, and then E minor and a D7, open chords around the upper part of the neck, and I really wanted to stretch out a little bit. And I bought some books. I accidentally bought these progression books by Jeffrey Kund, and they were very, very good. They're very detailed, but they were way, way over my head. And I started looking around for other things, and everywhere I looked, they had stuff that contained a lot of information that basically I didn't need because I couldn't use it. Okay, so I had a lot of limitations on the bar chords and the finger stretches. So I was very limited. So learning from conventional books and videos just didn't make it. So one day I decided, I'd been doing a lot of things with AI, image creation and some other stuff, and I decided to give AI a chance to create a custom learning curriculum for me. And I was quite surprised at the outcome. So basically, I told the AI what my limitations were, and we were talking about left hand limitations. And it came back with some amazing things, but they were all specifically tailored to me. So all of a sudden now, I had a ton of information, all of which I could use. In fact, I had too much. I still haven't gone through all of it. But where it started me on was triads, a simple D chord, and I never thought to just move it, And it showed me how you can move it and do different things with it. And then it gave me some mini bar chords, which is basically the bottom three strings, or I guess however you refer to it, the top three strings, but just a mini on the bottom of the neck. And if you can do those three with one finger, I could push down pretty good. And there were a lot of movable shapes in there. Of course, that opened up a little bit of a quagmire for me, in that I didn't really understand which note I was playing. When I put a tuner to the mini bar chords, it just came back with some very strange results. And again, I put it back to the AI, and the AI told me, well, a tuner is specifically set up to give you a note from one string, and it frequently gets confused with multiples, because a lot of times I had just strum a chord and I would get it on the tuner, but then I thought, oh, sometimes I don't, and I think that's what was going on. So anyway, sip of coffee here, and a shout out to the Skokie, Illinois Fire Department, wonderful guys. Anyway, I had the movable triads and the mini bar chords, and I could immediately start incorporating that in a lot of my playing, which was really great because it stretched me out a little bit, and it was wonderful. So anyway, this was it's a great move, and then the AI gave me, I asked for some other movable shapes, not triads, and it also came back with a couple of shapes on that, and I've got this stuff here, but I'm not going to go into too much detail in here. You can do it yourself, ask the AI for whatever it is you need, but I got some movable shapes up and down the fretboard, in the middle of the fretboard, and even some tips on how to create minor chords by moving a finger and all that stuff. And yeah, it was great. And one little cautionary tale on an AI, of course, because many of you out there are, I'm sure, suspicious of AIs, I'm sure. So you do have to check details on there. Okay, I've had instances where the AI referenced a specific note on a specific string and it was wrong. Doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen enough to negate using it, okay? But you just have to check. And that goes with everything you do on an AI. I found that with writing books, doing photographs, writing prompts for things. Whatever you do, you have to check the results very, very carefully, And but it's worth it, to do it. Well, anyway, this produced for me a customized, arthritic-friendly curriculum for learning the fretboard. Doesn't teach you everything, but it teaches you everything you need to know. And that was a wonderful thing for me. I like I said, it's opened me up, and it's really helped a lot. So anyway, that's just some tips for you older guys or girls out there that got some finger problems, So anyway, I'll be moving along now, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and talk to you the next time, the minute I think of something to talk about. Okay, bye-bye.